Welcome back to another episode of MotoGP Mac, and today we're going to talk about the upcoming race this weekend for the German Grand Prix in the Sachsenring. Now, before we get into it, here is the schedule for Friday. Here is the schedule for Saturday. And here is the schedule for Sunday. Now, I suppose the burning two questions for me this weekend is twofold. Firstly, can Marc Marquez regain his Sachsenring or King of the Sachsenring title now the fact that he is on a Ducati? And if you remember last year's race results in Sachsenring, I believe it was 7 or 8 Ducatis in the top 10. Now, that is pretty impressive. And you put someone like Marc Marquez, who does have the title of King of the Sachsenring, although dethroned last season, you would be kind of foolish to bet against him winning at least one of the two races. But the other question that I do have is that Pedro Acosta, this is his last chance to win a race and become the youngest GP winner in history in the MotoGP class. So, there's two kind of things going on this weekend, and, it'd be tough to bet against both of them. Saying that, Pedro Acosta's one is a little bit of a long shot, but we've seen so many ups and downs in this season so far in MotoGP, you couldn't really bet against it. Also, then, you have the two buccos at the front. You have Jorge Martin and Pecco Bagnaia. Jorge Martin won the race just about from Pecco Bagnaia last year, but didn't look so hot in Assen, if I'm honest. Did seem to have some setup issues. Bike looked nervous, and he just didn't seem to be his normal happy self all weekend. However, Pecco, on the other hand, well, he was perfect Pecco. Timing, everything perfectly, looking every session. He was there except for warm up, I think, was the only session that he didn't top. Winning boat races, it was just unbelievable. You then have people like Bastianini, Bezzecchi, Di Giannantonio, all who finished very strong here last year. Miller, who needs a big weekend, if I'm very honest. Alex Marquez, who was fresh with his new contract in Gresini, so he's going to be a bit confident. And, we have the likes of Fabio Quartararo on the Yamaha. Apparently, Remy Gardner is going to stand in for Alex Rins. Now, that's just a rumor, but we will wait and see. The only ones I think that I'm still not sure on how they're going to go. Honda normally goes okay in the Sachsenring, but they've changed their bike so much and they've had such a miserable season. I expect to see them towards the back of the grid, if I'm honest. Big questions too for Miguel Oliveira, who on the last year's bike in RNF finished in 10th. What can he do this season? Can he get back up in there? He does need a couple of big races. It is contract time of the season. They are all talking. So I do think it's going to be pretty interesting to see what exactly goes down. Who do I think for Friday? Well, I think Marc is going to want to come out and make a statement. So I'm going to say that Marc Marquez is going to be my fastest man on Friday. But I would definitely love to know your thoughts. Who is your fastest man on Friday? Do you think Marc Marquez can regain his title of King of the Sachsenring? And do you think Pedro Acosta can actually break that record? Definitely leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another video.